Try empties, let's go. First up, we've got some more powders. So this was an electrolyte mix, I think. Both really delicious flavours. This one was super cheap. I got it in a pack of 2 on Amazon. This one was also relatively cheap. I got it in Asda. Both very delicious. 2 toners are next. I've got the Micellar Garnier Cleansing Water and the Natural Radiant one by Superdrug. I like both of these. This one kind of gets too soapy if you use it though and you want to put a moisturiser after. This one in particular, I really liked the kind of cooling effect it had and the cleansing sensation it felt like it had. Both of these I would use in a pinch. I would try this one again, but for a Superdrug's product, it was quite expensive. You do get a lot of product in there, but it just feels like it's really like quite costly. And if I remember correctly, I actually think the Garnier one worked out a little bit cheaper. I used up quite a few cozy products. This has been my new love that I found on TikTok shop, and I've since made another order. So this is the rosemary hair oil. I honestly used it in one stint when I took some braids out and I just nourished my hair in it, and then went and rinsed it out after I did like a deep condition and everything. It was really nice, really penetrating to the hair. I felt like it gave it that hit that it needed. And I also finished up 3 of these little body mists, which I really like. I just really wish that they were refillable, so I'm going to be like utilising these and painting little seams on the back of them, just having them as little random decorations. So these 3 scents are the ones I've had, and honestly I loved all of them. This one in particular really stood out to me. It was super sweet, but honestly they all smell delicious in their own ways. You get 30 milligrams in them and they're like £1.15, if anything, like maybe not even that. So, you know, they're very cheap and cheerful. It's just very one use and quite wasteful after you're done, and a lot of plastic going back into the environment. I think they've changed their packaging recently, so I did want to try the mist packaging because this is what intrigued me, because they're very flat pack. But yeah, the scents themselves really like. Keeping with the smelly stuff, this was also TikTok shop purchases. I really loved this little perfume. It was just a peach perfume by this brand and I loved it. Really, really lovely. It just felt fresh and almost like a body spray itself. Probably wasn't as strong as like a regular Eau de Toilette, but it was gorgeous. And then these were quite nice. I got these in a little travel sample sort of set, and I think I probably preferred the cherry one out of the 2. These ones I'll be taking the empty containers back to the shop to get a little bit of a discount. But the face mask, really nice, really thick, but it had quite a lot of like fresh ingredients that were quite gravelly and rough on the old skin, so I don't know if I'd necessarily try this one again. This one I loved. It was my first time trying it in this new format, and it was just as delicious. I think the scent was even stronger than usual. You can see I like my Candy Floss flavoured stuff. This was a sugar scrub. These don't last very long, even if you do take them out of the shower, I find, but it's just a solid bar of scrub and it's really, really nice. It's quite rough on the skin, but I feel, you know, in comparison to my face skin, to my body skin, my body can handle it, and I need it on a lot of areas where I get like eczema and just dry skin. It really does slough off the dead skin. You don't need to use a lot of pressure because it's quite rough in itself. And this one, I wasn't super keen on the scent. It was nice, just not my favourite. Do get a good shave with this if you do use that for that purpose, but it was pitch black and it stains like anything if you have like porous materials in your bath. Can't go wrong with some solid products. I quite like High Smiles toothpaste. I said that completely weirdly. This particular one was banana flavour. Strange in a toothpaste, but it kind of works. Love these 2 as well. Completely finished this one. This gave really nice sharp brows. Lastly, creams. These 3 really, really liked. I think this is the Home Bargains or B&M's version of the BYOM, the brand that looks like this. You can get in Boots and stuff. I think this is like the alternate version. Really, really loved these 3. These 2, a little bit less loving on. The SPF was really nice. It felt super soft and actually made a really nice base for makeup, but you had to be careful what you layered it with because it did kind of peel and get a little bit funky. And the cream took me ages to use up because when it says brightening, it literally has like white pigment in it, and it was just not for my complexion. So I ended up like mixing it with tan, like my, not tanning stuff, but my moisturisers that have pigment in it that are golden tanned, even to put it on my face, and that wasn't good, so I ended up using it on my body and it was a stretch. It was still very, very white, so I wouldn't buy that again. I got these both in like a set, so yeah, I wouldn't purchase this separately. This maybe, but it is very like hit and miss with what you can use it with. And that is the empty.